As a man, there are 5 things you need to do before getting into a relationship or getting into marriage. As a man, there are 5 things you need to do before you get into a relationship or you get into marriage. We have to know that in the world of relationship, there is no assurance and there is no guarantee. The Bible even said it in Micah chapter 5 verse 7 that thou shalt not trust your wife nor the lady that lay on your bosom. So the creator who created the women have warned that we shouldn't trust them, but we should love them. You understand? And in the world of relationship, it doesn't matter how religious you are. It doesn't matter how, rich you are, how well educated you are. It doesn't matter how smart you are. Anything can happen. Because as long as blood and water flow in us, our mind may change at any day. So today I'm going to show you 5 things to do as a man before you get into a relationship or you get into a marriage. I'm talking from experience. Now, first of all, as a man, you have to build yourself. As a man, you have to build yourself. Yes, build your career, build your body, build your spirituality, build yourself. If it's a skills you have acquired, work hard and build yourself. Build yourself and enjoy first. Build yourself and save money first. Build yourself. You understand? When your foundation is not strong enough, you cannot carry load, my brother. When your foundation is weak, you cannot carry load because the load of a woman is heavier than us. So you need to build a solid foundation. And when I talk of solid foundation, I'm not talking only in terms of money, but in terms of building yourself, your mind, your soul, your body, going to the gym, knowing yourself. You understand? You have to build yourself. You have to find something to do. Because in the eyes of every woman, they like good things. You understand? So if you are lazy, you have to stop being lazy and get a job, start working. If you are staying in your mother's house, don't try to get into a relationship or get married. Just find your apartment, find work to do, save money, buy things, enjoy yourself. Before the woman come, you have acquired a lot. You understand? Yes, so build yourself well. Build your mindset, build your emotions, build your intelligence, build everything solid. Because if you don't build yourself well, this heavy load you are bringing to yourself will totally destroy you because your foundation is weak. So in terms of money, in terms of skills, learn work hard, all those things. If you don't do that, the women can destroy your life. Now, the second thing is to know yourself. As a man, you have to know yourself. You have to know what you don't like and what you like. You can't lie to yourself. You understand? Most men, when they enter into a relationship, when the lady is doing something, even though they don't like, they cannot tell the woman because the woman is beautiful, because the woman have ass, and they think that the woman is the only girl or the only lady they can achieve in this world. But there are a lot of women, but only 1% are what? Good. You understand? So you have to know yourself. What you don't like, what you like, your boundaries, your rules, your regulations. Now, I'm not going to say that you have to be a dictator. No, you have to be flexible. But as a man, you have to be a leader. You have to know yourself. Get emotional intelligence. Know yourself. You have to be a man that can live alone without anything, without any woman. Because most of the times, these women, they worry a lot. You understand? When they come, they can break your heart. And when you have not study how to live alone, it is where that broken heart comes, and it will distract you from focusing on your future. But when you know yourself, you've studied yourself, you know how to live with yourself without anybody, you are good to go. So know yourself very well as a man. If you don't know yourself, don't try Be a man who can live alone with that woman. Be a man who is a leader, not an advisor. Yes, know yourself. Now, the third thing, that is the most important thing. Visit her house and study her parents. As a man, if you want to get into a relationship or you want to get into marriage, sometimes before you even tell the lady. So you have to get into her house and study her home, the relationship between the lady's father and mother. Now, when you get invited and you enter into the house, don't be distracted by the admiration or the admire or the beautiful things they will say to you. They will adore you. Just forget about all those things, because in 5 years in marriage and 7 years in marriage, all those things will be useless. Sometimes cry doesn't reach 2 years, 1 year. Then you people are fed up. Then the real things begins. You understand? So when you enter into the house, don't get distracted. Observe and study. The first thing I want you to study when you enter into a girl's house, a girl that you want to get into a relationship with seriously or marry it, set the relationship between the father and the mother. Now, if the girl's mother is in charge of the house, controlling the father, my brother, you have to run. Run for your life. The reason why I say you should run for your life is subconsciously, the lady or the girl you want to get into a relationship or marry to, subconsciously, she has adapt that kind of lifestyle into her subconscious mind. So she thinks that's how it is. So when she get married to you, she will take charge in the house and you have no say. This is one of the things people are not paying attention to. Because most of them, their mothers, they don't do anything with the man in the house. They just control him. Sometimes the man is weak, or even the man is not weak. Sometimes the man doesn't have say in the house. It's a lady who does everything. And the ladies too, is not the lady that bring money, it's the man that bring money, but the lady has dominate the woman, the man in the house. No. If you see that, you have to run. If the lady you want to get into a relationship or get married to, if her mother is calling the shots in the house, my brother, my sister, you have to run. Run for your life, because she has learned those things subconsciously and she is going to apply those things to you. Now, for me, I have 2 children. I help their mother when their mother get tired, or sometimes I say, let me help you. You understand? But most of the time, no, I portray myself as I provide and their mother do. So in their head, when they get married, they are also expecting their husband to provide, so that they will do the work in the house, clean, sweep, wash, iron, all those things. You can help a lot, but most of the times the woman that does it. The women take care of the house, but not calling short of the house. It's the men who lead the house. So you have to study this thing. Now, the fourth thing is observe every single word this lady says, or this lady vomit out. Every single word she said. You have to read patterns. Don't just listen because you want to just sleep with her and you are just into her and you cannot do and you cannot sleep, and sometimes you cannot even do your job. No. You have to be a man. You have to study. You have to observe. Read patterns of her words. You understand? You have to read patterns of her words. Seriously. Every word that comes out of her mouth, you have to read it. See to it that these things that this lady is saying, is it suitable for me? Will it help me? Because the Bible says that the abundance of the heart perceiveth the mouth. We don't have eyes to see the heart. We don't have eyes to see what is in the heart. So how can we see what is in the lady's heart? Through her mouth. And they have been saying it. Every day I say that it shouldn't take you 3 days to know a woman. You understand? Or at least 1 week to know a woman. Because you can know her when you are paying attention through her her words. Pay attention to her words. If she is a good woman, you will know. If she is a bad woman, you will know. If she's a wife material, you will know. If she's excuse me my language, a slut, you will also know. So pay attention to her words. Read patterns all the time. Now, number 5 is test her. You have to test her. You understand? Now, when you meet a lady fresh, it's like a Coke in a bottle and there is sand under. But most of the time, if you don't shake the Coke, you don't see the sand. So you have to shake the Coke. What we often do is that we don't normally test the ladies. So every day and every time, they are all full of what? Surprises coming out. I don't know. You have changed. Is that how you are? That's how she is. You were not paying attention. You didn't test her. So you have to test them. Every ways and means. Now, there are a lot of testing in this social media. Test her. I didn't say text, so, but you have to test her like writing exams. And when you test her, you will see what is beneath. Because if you don't test her, if you don't test her, my brother, now wahala. Dig into her mind to see whether she is a woman who can take care of your home or a slut who is just passing through. Now, there are a lot of women and ladies and girls who fancy wedding, but they don't fancy marriage. They just want to get the thing in their ring, in their hand, and they just want to portray it. You understand? So nowadays, if you propose to a woman, she want to call all her friends. Now, pre-marital shoot, like all those things. My brother, it's not important. Sometimes you have to hide things because people don't really love people when they are progressing, especially in this our African world. So a lot of times, if you want to be successful in your relationship, you have to hide it. Now, if your lady is one of someone who have social media, then most of the time you have to talk to her. If you don't talk to her, sometimes you have to run. Ladies who always want to be on social media, they are vulnerable to a lot of men. Lady who always put herself on WhatsApp. No. It's not advisable. Any small thing she will post, eating she will post, intimacy she will post. When she's pregnant, she will post. When she born a baby, she will post. Even when she take a scan of the baby, she will come and post. It's a very bad thing. And you have to know that, is this lady a married material or what? A passing slut. You understand? So there are a lot of ladies nowadays you are hearing who are divorced basketball players, footballers, businessmen, all those. You understand? And because the men were not paying attention to a lot of things, they were into their body, their hips, their ass. That was lying to them. And now they are facing it hard. Some men have to divide their property to the lady because they have child with them. Now, when it comes to money, women don't even care that she will have a child with you. You understand? That is one of the things. If you want to know how a lady love you, a girl love you, is when she gives you money. Because most women in this our Gen Z world love money more than themselves, because they give their self for money. So it means that they love money more than their self. And a woman who loves you will give money to you. Now, a woman can give you sex because they themselves, they don't how do I call it? They don't value sex. You understand? They don't value sex, but they value money. Sometimes I don't know why, but maybe that's how they are created. Not all of them. Not all of them, but most, 99.99%, they value money more than their self. You understand? So you have to dig into her mind to see whether she can take care of your home, whether she will not divorce you at your old age. Because at your old, when they divorce you, it can kill you fast. And most of the time, if she doesn't love you, she can just get pregnant to another man, and you'll be paying all of those things. In my country, it has happened, a footballer whose 3 children were not his. You understand? So in this world of relationship, if you don't get the rules and if you not advise well, everything you have achieved as a man will totally be destroyed. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter whether you are a religious person. You can pray, you can fast, you can speak in tongues, you can even be a pastor. Because even pastors are divorcing. We not big pastors who have divorced. You understand? So put these things into your head. Dig into her mind to see whether she is a woman or she is a slut. A woman can love club and party, but she is a good woman. A woman also cannot love party and club, but she is a bad woman. But you have to dig into their head and mind to see whether they are good or bad, my brother. Thank you very much. This is Relationship Academy. If today is your first time and you like this channel, just subscribe. God bless you.